had to make the best of our circumstances over the past year. With so many obstacles to overcome, some of us were able to really thrive and find new hobbies, and others had many challenges. Naturally, that's part of the deal. But there's one young lady who really took advantage of her talent and some of the boredom that she had to really make something of herself and use it for the good and the better of her community. So please welcome Evelyn and Suraida, her mother. Evelyn is only 9 years old, and during the pandemic, she published and illustrated not one, but 2 books. Ladies, thank you for joining us. Evelyn, tell me all about this. How does a 9-year-old write, illustrate, and publish 2 books?
I was kind of bored because I like to read and like build and stuff. So instead of doing that, I decided to use my time and write a book. So I wrote Captain Paws and the Attack of the RoboCat 2000.
I love it. And where did we get the inspiration for Captain Paws?
For the first one is from my dog, Rocky. He is a rescue dog. And he's 5. Estimate he's 5. And then the second one was inspired by my best friend's cat, Cheetah. And it's called the RoboCat 2000. I don't usually do stuff like this. Well, sometimes I do. But it's usually just short stories. But I wanted to add pictures and stuff.
Now, there's something really unique about your book. It's not just a story, but you added a little something extra to engage your audience. Tell me about that.
So at the end, you will find a little step-by-step thing to write your own book. So here's an example. It says the first one. List some people or things that inspire you. And the second one is think of characters you want to use and who they are and stuff like that.
Very cool, which I can relate to because I kind of go down that list when I'm trying to write a song, right? What I want the song to be about, who's the main character, what is the emotion here. Now, speaking of emotions, Mom, you have to have been pleasantly surprised if you didn't know that she was working on this, but how do you react to knowing that your daughter wrote 2 books?
Just very proud of her that she used her time. And like I told some of the other folks, I didn't actually know she wrote it. She did it during her time. And I thought it was also a time when she told me that it was a time for her to kind of deal with everything that was going on, the changes. And so it gave her kind of an outlet to just spend time because we, as we all know, we didn't have contact and just kind of stuck at home.
It affected all of us, but especially the kids, because you guys are used to being around tons of people every single day, all of your peers in school, and you're building those friendships. So being at home's got to be extra tough for you all. Now, this is actually, turns out, a special way for you to connect with your peers and kids that you may have never met in your life. So Evelyn, tell me, what do you want other kids to get out of reading your book or even participating in the extras that you put in there?
To read, imagine, and create, to tell your story.
I love it. And to use anything, right? You've got your dog and your friend's cat as inspiration. It can be anything. So, I mean, now you've kind of got a groove going. You're only 9. Are we the next J.R. Tolkien? Tell me, are you going to write more books? And if so, what might they be about? Do you have an idea?
Yes, I am doing my 3rd book. It's going to be based on the pandemic.
All right. I like that. Very good. Well, we'll leave the rest as a mystery because we want all of our friends at home to go and buy your book. Get it for your kids, get it for yourself, because it's a huge deal that a young girl in our community wrote and published her own book. Where can we support you online?
You can go to Amazon and, if I'm correct, the Barnes and Noble website, their online website.
Girlfriend, sign me up for the book signing, okay? I want to be first in line.